Welcome to SCP Reports. I'm SR Hellsing. Today's SCP is SCP-965, The Face in the Window. If you have an SCP CreepyPasta or pretty much anything else you'd like me to read, please let me know in the comments or send me an email at officialscpreports@gmail.com. SCP-965 is a visual manifestation that only occurs within framed windows. This manifestation takes the shape of the shadowed face of an apparently pale-skinned male that is looking through the window. The exact details shown are vary, as does the direction of orientation as well as the age of the person. However, sufficient detail shows it to consistently be the same being at different points of its life, between the approximate ages of 10 and 55. Research into an individual matching SCP-965 has thus far proven inconclusive. SCP-965 will only appear when the relative lighting on the outside of the window falls between 5 candelas, regardless of lighting on the inside. Such terms are possible because the face will only appear in a fully assembled window frame, though it does not need to be currently installed. Thus far, SCP-965 has not shown any ability to intentionally move from one glass plane to another. Even within the same installation, it is only able to attain a new manifestation point upon the destruction of the current SCP-965-1, at which point its new habitat will be reclassified as SCP-965-1. The face is visible from the outside portion of SCP-965-1, but despite its two-dimensional nature, it is described as looking away into the room. Initial effects caused by SCP-965 are reports of unease, nervousness, and low-grade paranoia. These sensations will overcome anyone within visual range of the manifestation, even if obscured, such as by curtains. Based upon reports pertaining to residents of the house where SCP-965 was discovered encountering problems sleeping, experiments were conducted using D-Class personnel who were made to sleep in a chamber where SCP-965-1 was installed. An individual that is sleeping in any area visible to SCP-965 when it manifests will invariably have dreams of a disturbing nature, usually involving being chased, attacked, tormented, etc., though without physical contact within the dream. With repeated incidents involving the same subject, as few as 3 but never more than 10 dream cycles before onset, SCP-965 will begin manifesting with a more explicit smile than normal. After this point, the subject will begin complaining of heartburn or abdominal pain, and often begin to vomit blood or have blood and bodily waste. This is caused by the victim suffering ulcers and low-grade hemorrhaging throughout varied locations in their gastrointestinal tract. The current hypothesis as to the cause of these afflictions is SCP-965's influence artificially accelerating the body's reaction to elevated stress and fear levels. Subjects who advance to this stage have also reported continuing experiences of the facial manifestations in windows during dreams, as well as in peripheral vision while awake, even after being removed from the vicinity of SCP-965. Most suffer from low-grade but lasting feelings of paranoia, as well as sensations they are being watched or followed. Whether this is in fact some remnant influence left behind, or standard symptoms of distress followed by the traumatic intrusion of SCP-965 into their psyche is under investigation. SCP-965 has produced no noise to date, and there have been no reported instances of SCP-965 animating in any way once it appears. However, it is capable of disappearing and reappearing at will in different poses. SCP-965 also shows signs of sentience. It has been observed to show disappointment if it manifests into an empty room, irritation or anger when manifesting before someone that had broken a prior SCP-965-1, and one instance of visible fear when the presence of agent who had earlier participated in its retrieval. Addendum. Incident 965-1. On 19 routine testing involving the destruction of SCP-965-1 confirmed that while a multi-paned window may act as multiple holding zones, sufficient damage to the overall structure disqualifies it as a possible replacement. Unfortunately, SCP-965 instead manifested in an adjacent experimentation chamber's observational window. Due to the high standards of Foundation equipment, it has required the window's complete removal and destruction via tactical breaching charge. SCP-965 was viewed with significantly hostile expressions for 1 month after the incident. Addendum, Incident 965-2. On 2000, Dr. requested transfer away from the project involving SCP-965. She was reported as beginning to have visions of SCP-965 and to experience feelings of paranoia similar to those affected during sleep, despite not having slept in the presence of SCP-965 herself. Dr. was temporarily relieved of duties and assigned to psychological care. No other instances of SCP-965 affecting personnel who have not slept in its presence have been reported. Thank you for watching SCP Reports. I'm SR Hellsing. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully you'll send me your very own request. One last thing, don't forget guys, I have social medias that you guys can follow or like or whatever, you know, kind of depends on the platform, but I have Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and the links to all those are in the description, so hit me up on those things there. I mostly post funny memes and some photos sometimes, and updates to the channel and upcoming content and all that great So definitely check that out, and I'll see you later.